the chairman of the board for Collectors Universe. He runs PSA. He's their CEO. And PSA is a big company, and so valuation is around $4 billion. And if you were listening, he was saying they process cards per day, around 20 to 30,000 a day is what they're able to do with their graders and their team and everything they're doing. They're giving out grades left and right. That's a lot of cards, by the way. But if you see what I see about 1,000 GameStops that are grading cards, and they're pushing out hundreds of cards a day, if not thousands. I'm telling you this because I've been to the GameStops and I've talked to them. They tell me the car dealers are coming in, everyone's dropping off large amounts. You're able to drop off 100 at a time, and there has been somebody who's already done 100 at a time, and that's it's $1,500, it's $2,000. It's a lot of money to the bottom line for people that know what the revenue looks like. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily profits. There's other things that can bring in profits. Selling of the cards themselves and or what the margins are on private label, like the headset behind me. It's private label. A lot of other things we do. Right here, Raptor 8 private label, and it's a gaming mobile gaming controller that you can plug your phone into, any phone, not just iPhones and Androids. You can plug in anything into this damn thing; it's going to work. We're giving away one tomorrow for sure. I was teasing you guys saying I'm going to give you one tonight. Just depends. We'll put it in there. And shout out to Challenger. If you guys have not seen Challenger in the chat. Our boy Challenger is having a baby, his third one. He's having I don't know what he's having. I don't know the sex yet. But if it's a guy or girl, Marantz is a great name. Just want to put that out there. But if you guys see Challenger, let him know. Congratulations. I know Chad had a baby a while back, if I'm not mistaken. My best wishes to you. Yeah, my best wishes to you too. Here we go with vlogs again. What do you think will happen Tuesday after earnings? Any predictions? Sure. Should I wait? I think we'll go down after earnings. I think they'll try to push us down. Unless we announce a dividend, unless we announce, some really bullish steps. But we're just not there yet. There's so much more to this company and the growth and the transition and the pivot that when you finally get to the end and you see the true core profit, then you're like, okay, this is what it is. This is how valuable this company is. And the amount of shares, the allotment of shares doesn't matter. The price per share doesn't matter. It's what is it going to be worth producing for you per shareholder after the fact. And I think this company is headed in the right direction. And GameStop puts a lot of demand on other companies to do better. When Ryan's calling you on the phone saying, do better, and you can't or you won't. If you guys remember 2 years ago, Ryan Cohen tweeted to the CEO of Xbox and Microsoft. He said, I'm calling you. It was like, you need to answer the phone. I'm calling you. And we don't know why. We don't know what that was, but it just shows you that Ryan Cohen's willing to step out of his the corporate footprint. Board of directors are real funny about this. And I don't know if you guys know the world of board of directors and leadership, senior leadership. They have this theory. They have this saying. It's like, put your nose in, but keep your thumbs out. And it means be aware, ask questions, but you're not doing the work yourself. And if you manage this way, it's fine. It's a way of managing. You don't need to know every aspect of every job, every detail, but you should have a good understanding and control of what's going on in your company. So there are no excuses when something falls through. But I have seen an increase of demand on some things that didn't make sense before. So let's talk about it like from a business standpoint. Let's talk about GameStop for a second. You guys know that I crowdsource a lot of info. I go and visit the stores. I talk to people. I'm always talking GameStop. And I know it kills people. Like, I'm live tonight for the third time today. Why, Marantz? Why? Because I found something out and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I was like, how can I do it? I can make a little video. I can go live. I can figure things out. But I know people enjoy the live streams, and people at night that work the day shift didn't get to see the lives from today. And they missed some. We had 2 live streams about an hour and a half apiece. And it's entertaining, yet it's informative, and you learn a lot. Even I learn a lot when I do it. I'm like, did I say that? How did I say that? Like, I don't know. I get into my retail mode. And, this is all about teaching. And when you can implement the teaching standards and you have the right approach, then people are like, oh, okay, I get it now. But I'm a no bullshit type of guy. So I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things and pat you on the back and everyone gets a trophy. I'm not that guy. I'm totally different, but I definitely keep my nose in and I keep my thumbs out to a point. But I'm going to give you this, okay? GameStop has put tremendous pressure, from what I can see, on PSA. And it's so much pressure that PSA is doing massive hiring right now. Massive hiring. You see, when you guys are sitting there playing video games or watching sports or coming up with the next song you want to play, just know that your boy's out here grinding. Let's go do it. Here is Collectors Universe hiring page. And right now it shows you they are hiring for a general manager in China, in Shanghai. They're expanding on their admin team. On the engineering side, Santa Ana and Mexico hiring mechanical engineers, senior writers for apps and AI and however you want to put it, senior cloud platinum engineer, senior QA, quality assurance, automation engineer, SolidWorks drafter. Now look at their grading. They want an apprentice coin grader in Santa Ana, apprentice world coin grader, comics grader impressor, PSA grader. They're hiring 2 for collectors and grading, and that's going to be right there in Santa Ana and New Jersey, both ends of the world here. Operations, they want a corporate security officer for the whole site. Security officer number 3. They want 3 security guards, more, to keep guarding the facility and whatever they have going on. They have customer care supervisor. They have 3 of those positions open in Santa Ana. 3. Funko Pop grader, logistics specialist, operations associate. These are all temp hires. Think about this. Temp hires for the season, right? You would say, New Jersey, everything's temp hires in New Jersey. I wonder what's going on in New Jersey. Just temp hire. Then you go to Delaware. Order. Night shift. Remember, Delaware is where they keep the vault. They keep all of the cards in Delaware. So you submit, you pay an extra fee, they'll hold the cards for you. They have over 600,000 cards in the vault. Guess what? They're hiring in Delaware for it, in Newcastle. And look at all these guys they're hiring. A sealing supervisor in New Jersey, right here back in California. PM shift, trading card processor. You mean to tell me they do it 24/7? This is a 24/7 operation, guys. 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And you're doing your thing. These guys are hiring. I haven't seen this many job openings. This is just crazy. Look at all this. Warehouse associate, trading card specialist, product senior tech programmer, sales, business development coordinator in Santa Ana. Those are the guys who hooked it up with GameStop. At the vault, they're hiring as well. Title and description editor. They're hiring, guys. This company is expanding. PSA is massive, and it's only getting bigger, and the demand is so much bigger because of this. Because of this company, this website puts a tab out there. It says graded trading cards, and you go look at it, and it shows you. Look at this. Caitlin Clark rookie card. I have this card here today. And you know what it said on mine? I just want to see if it says it the same on this back of this. So right here, look at this. Number, it says 1 of 15,219. So it's 1 of 15,000. There's only 15,000 of these cards available to you. When I went and checked the population by scanning the card, 515 had been graded. I don't know the grades, but I know mine's a PSA 10. And when I say mine, remember I said I'm going to collect these things? I'm going to start collecting cards, I said. And then I got the damn card, and all I want to do is give it away. That's it. I want to make someone's day, but then I want to give it away to somebody who matters, somebody who knows. Somebody who wants to know. Somebody who wants to collect. You know, I got all these Pokemon cards on me. I'm going to be like, hey, guys, listen up. Do you even care about Pokemon? Some kids will. Some won't. Some adults will. Some won't. But look at this. I love what they're doing. 3,473 cards available to you right now. 3,473. 3,454. It's just constantly updating. It's Friday night. People got paid, and they're doing it. So as you guys look at it, and as you guys study your investment for the cause, always appreciate your willingness to drop knowledge, so much so that people who are short refuse to ever even engage with someone as knowledgeable as GameStop and retail space as you go. Drew, so thank you, man. Really appreciate the love and support of the channel. I don't think these guys are out here hustling the way we do. Challenger's here, guys. Give them a congratulations on the baby, on the way. Whatever, they're pregnant. All right, Challenger, we're pregnant. Third one. And you just had one 11 months ago, and now you're back at it, bro. Take a breath. Just lay on the couch, bro. Watch some Netflix, no chill. Do something. Holy hell. Making babies is one thing. Having them, oh, that's a whole nother deal. I'm telling you. I'll be right there telling my wife, I said, babe, shit. I remember my wife was on, I don't know if this is TMI. I don't know. I really don't care. This is my life. She was on the Depot shot. She was on birth control forever. And they the doctor was like, hey, we need to get you off. You know, it's time. It's been 7 years, whatever. I was like, yo, you did good, right? Whatever. And we were talking, and then the doctor goes, you know, she probably can't get pregnant. That's what he said. She probably can't get pregnant because you've been on the shot for so long, and it regulated, blah, blah, blah. Said all this stuff, and I was like, okay. Like, I'm down. Whatever, babe. Cool. I don't care. I already got 4. She got pregnant a week later. Okay? Yes. Your boy got that super. And I looked right at her. I said, hey, what the hell? Nah, we were happy. We still are happy. I mean, the guy's 15 years old now. What the hell are you going to do? Right? Can't give him back. Nah, shout out to you, though, Challenger. Keep going, man. You got to catch up. 2 more, okay? The interview make me bullish on PSA and Nat Turner. He is fully invested in grading services future. That's the point. Yeah. Tons of love for you, my man. Thank you. Absolutely. Man going live when I can't watch. I have to catch up later. Peace, everyone. Hey, Kyoto. Take care, brother. Just for further confirmation, guys, we did get the interview. Without a doubt, we got the interview with the former Drexel Burnham Lambert employee. He's also been studying markets, and he's in charge of other websites and other shows and books and everything. We'll talk to him on the 6th of January is when it's set up for. 6 a.m. on the 6th. It's a Monday. I'm going to have to request that day, but the 6th of January at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not 3 6s, just 2, but Mark Faber of Drexel Burnham Lambert, formerly of Drexel Burnham Lambert. And we're going to talk. We're going to talk private equity. We're going to talk the impact it has on financial markets. And you know, and I just reached out and it worked out. I worked in Newcastle 3 times a week now. So how do I get a job helping our investment? That's what I'm saying. If the NFT marketplace comes back and Funko Pops are cool, company joins GameStop Powerhouse, trading LLC for graded cards or comic or NFTs all in one place. Yeah, I mean, you can do it all in one, right? It's going to be graded video games, WADA, graded credit. I mean, it's going to be too much. You know what, guys? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't kick it with with comic book collectors. I kick it with gamers and card collectors because that's our thing. But if you're a comic book guy, man, I guess. Man, that's a whole nother world. Have you ever been to a comic book store? I don't know why I'm yawning like that. I was alive. I was awake today to do this show. I was reading comments. I was getting headlines from the whole world, see what's going on with GameStop and see what's going on with Pokemon and everything. And everybody's been posting the cards they're getting back that they put out there. And some of these guys put out some really good cards. They got PSA 10s. Sir, these are cheap cards. I've seen cheap ones. But then somebody got the Charizard from 151. They got a 9. Imagine, man. You wanted a 10, but you got a 9. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to give me. Zapdos 9. I'm reading right now. I'm watching somebody do Zapdos. I don't know why I always give it an extra letter, bro. So somebody's out here doing slabs and slabs and slabs, and they got them all from GameStop. So if you guys don't know, like, people are really, look at this. Do you guys see this right now? Like, those are, somebody traded in, sent in all their cards, and they all got graded. There's 10s, there's everything in there. So there's some real Pokemon people out here, and I think they weren't ready. I don't think PSA was ready for this, for us to be sending out cards like the way we are. Remember, I'm just one guy. I'm a little sports guy. I sent out 3 cards. There's people out here sending out crazy cards. So I saw Litecoin do the whole play on Roy and Kitty again. There it is again. My white whale got it like this one. PSA 10. They sent it out. GameStop did it. So That GameStop exclusive. Wow. That's a pretty nice card. I mean, you just get anything graded. You can get whatever you want. City says the Warren Buffett stock is a sale. Here's why. Okay. Whatever they say. The Chromatic is in. Everybody's getting theirs. And, of course, I say GameStop's going to be big because they are big. And that's it. So, all right. Enough of that. My position is here. I'm up on my position as a whole, almost $4,000, which is a lot of money to me. If I were to sell today, I'd have to pay capital gains on the $4,000. What would that be? Probably be like 15%, not much. Honestly, it would be like $800 at the most. So, yeah, I'd pocket $3,200 on top of the $22,600 I already put it. Go give me that money, somebody. That'd be man. I'm looking at like 25.9 tax free. Oh. Well, not real because those are short. Some of those are short-lived stocks. They're not long-term. So, yeah, maybe the math isn't mathing right now. Sorry, but you guys get where I'm coming from. Anyway, the calendar tells us that we had a rebalance on the 6th today. So the 10th is going to be the short interest day for the markets. The 10th is also going to be GameStop's earning. I will be live during GameStop's earnings report. The whole day I'll be live. So on the 10th, I'll be here with you. We'll talk it out. We'll have a good time. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to read the chat tonight. I'm hanging out with you. I'm actually going to open up the Discord so you guys can come in and talk to me if you want to. But you know what I've been noticing about the meltdown? They're never around, right? Wedbush executives, they can't hire these people anymore. These guys got nothing going on. That's all I see. So you guys can't come talk this good talk with me about how GameStop's so great and not. I mean, where's the short thesis at? Where's the I don't know. Are you afraid still? Where's the fright? That's what did I say. Fright? Yeah, they're frightful. Yeah, I guess. Where is it? That's all I'm asking. Click the link. Go ahead and click it, guys. Come on in, and I'm with you. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Yeah, we're here. 51. We can sleep when we die, and we hit 51. You know what's crazy? I could start playing TFT right now. I thought about this, and I'd still have more viewers than your boy. Because your boy's out here doing it. I couldn't even take it. Tony De Niro is playing Rocket League, man, right now. The guy, I'm not gonna talk about it, but he doesn't look very gamey. So the fact that he's out there playing Rocket League and I don't know who's playing with him either. That's wild. But 7 people were watching. It was really nice. I gotta do more streams about League of Legends anyway. More TFT streams. People want it. I'm so close to hyper rank. I think I'm at 3,700 points. 38. You got to get to 4,200. I'm close. What's going on? Yes, how you guys doing? Shout out to Carter's Corner Pocket. And I did see that Dynamite went live today. I haven't watched yet, but I saw that he went live. So I'm going to have to catch up on that tonight. My wife, she wants to go out tonight. We'll see how it goes. I'm not in the mood for drinking right now because of what we have to do tomorrow. We're going to be out there. I've got these cards to give away, cryptocurrency cards too. So along with the Pokemon cards, I got the Pikachu purse. I got so many baseball cards and football cards, and I mean there's a ton of them. I got Loricana cards, and I'm just gonna give away handfuls, guys. And I'm literally just gonna go in there with a handful like this and go, all right, this is for you, bro. Marquise Brown, Jordan Love. I don't know these guys. I don't know who that is. This guy, I don't even know who this is right here. Karen Williams, whatever. Some card. Christian McCaffrey, Jim Hart, Reggie Jackson. I don't know who that is. Andre Johnson, Hall of Fame. Somebody, Anthony Munoz, and DJ Moore. They're going to just get a handful of cards, bro. Just know that you can get these cards at GameStop. If I wasn't shopping there, I shop there every damn day. Pretty much every day. My son says I have an issue. He says, Dad, I think you have an addiction. I said, what's the addiction, son? I'm checking in on my investment. I'm the owner. And he looked at me. He goes, you're the owner? I said, I'm the owner. Remember that. Yeah, go around town saying that shit to people. You ever done that? This is my country. I pay taxes. I own this country. You work for me, buddy. Yeah, I'll go right up. You work for me, pal. Because I was watching the Nat Turner interview. That's good. What do you think will happen Tuesday after earnings? Any predictions? Yeah, I think the stock will go down because that's what it's supposed to do. You know, if you've witnessed anything. I've never seen earnings spike the stock and make it go crazy. No, they always make it go down, which is fine. But I think it'll go up within 5 days. I think by the 20th is going. Even before that, Druso, been a minute. I appreciate that, bro. It has been a minute. But Druso's one of my original. Druso's been on the channel before we had 500 subs. So he's one of the first. For real, Carters, the second interview is better. In the past, I collect graded comic and sent graded and sold them. The in and out, you like to, yeah, because I can collect a lot of shit, bro. I just stay out of it. Up and to the right, Dope Show. I appreciate that. We are going up and to the right. We'll look at the charts right now in a minute. I'm going to read through the chat, and then we'll go look at the charts. And work with the police to catch the fakes and the frauds. Customer trust and grading service effect. Yeah, there you go. Work with the police. Do what you guys got to do. Appreciate you, Marantz. Thank you, pushing. Thank you. Do better. You're killing it. Marantz is on fire. Oh, thank you, Robert. I'm doing the best. I'm doing the best I can. The interview makes me bullish. Yes, it does. Thank you so much. I mean, think about this. And this is why you have to put weight on the interview of Nat Turner. He's a board of director. He's on board of directors with GameStop, and you get a candid response from him about GameStop. You see Larry, you see him, you see Ryan. These guys are doing interviews. They talk when they can, but, they're working. Hit the like button and subscribe button, people. Thank you. If you subscribe to the channel or if you join the channel, you're going to have a chance to win this Raptor 8 on Tuesday. We got 2 that we're giving away on Tuesday, 2 that we're giving away tomorrow. If I don't give away one tonight, we'll see. I haven't debated yet because I have to see how tonight goes, man. All right. I'm actually trying to take your guys' advice and not play all the copyrighted music. And yes, you guys are right. I've seen a huge uptick in subs over the last couple days, and it's not just because the stock goes up. It's people are like, hey, you know what? Or YouTube's like, hey, let's feed his channel some info. But you guys know that I don't care. Because they want to make money off the ad revenue. I'm good. If NFT Marketplace comes back, I thought about that because crypto's so high right now. The value's way up there. I don't know if GameStop's ready to float another idea because it's so hard to keep track. And I think it's a huge stress on engines. You're monitoring so many different things and regulatory issues and concerns. It probably costs a fortune to run an NFT marketplace. So I just don't know. I don't know if they're ready for that just yet, but who knows? Thank you so much. You're tired? Yeah, I'm tired. Sure, Friday? You'd be tired too, bro. You carry the world on your back. I carry the weight of the world on my back. I study private equity. What do you do? Don't look behind the bead curtains? Okay, I heard that. My cousin has a full, was it Superman or Superman collection from 30 years ago. He always bought 2, one to read and one to unopen. If GameStop goes with comics, he will be set. Oh my God. Hey, I know a dude who does that with shoes. I got a buddy of mine, he buys 3 pairs of shoes every time he buys shoes. 3 pairs of Jordans every time he buys them. 1 to wear, 1 to save and collect, and then 1 to forget about. That's what he said to me. I used volunteer seller in Comic Cons in the past. I helped get signatures. Oh, that's cool. I think I'm going to go to more card shows because I was reading on Collectors Universe, and if you want to work for their company, they encourage you to actually go to card shows. So I think that's where I want to be because I want to be around those employees. I want to see what they say. I want to hear more. So it's just me. I do this about my investment. I'm really into it. The Trump card on GameStop is wild. Didn't know he had a trading card. Yeah. Is it on there? Is it on the website? He has the Playboy card, doesn't he? Let me see. Oh, they have another one. Wow. Okay. $326. Holy hell. Let me see this. There it is. That's the Trump card right there with his beautiful wife. Donald and Melania Trump. Man. They're at the White House. This is a Topps Now card. PSA 10. Phenomenal. All right, somebody walked into the chat. They clicked on the link. Clicked on the link to tell me what you think. Asham, Ash Sam. that your name? You're muted right now. Unmute yourself, and then we can hear you on the channel. What's going on? This is where you talk, brother. If you don't know, I'm just going to keep going on. That's crazy, though. The card's $300. Oh, you gave up? Okay, cool. That's an awesome card, to be honest with you. Donald Trump card. There was 2 of them. 2 of them are available. That card does go hard, man. I got to think it through. I think that's something I want to do on GameStop. Man, I like that card. Who has $300 though? I used to help with graded signatures in comics. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Wancho. I didn't know there was a Trump card. That's cool. I know the Trump Playboy card. I know that one that everyone wants to get. But my background was on CGC. Oh, okay. Yep. Pinned to the top of the chat is going to be the Discord. Pin the message. Go ahead and click on that. Marantz, not a trick question. Where do you see GameStop in 10 years? Oh, what a good question. Yo, Marantz, WoW Classic. Yeah, we could talk about WoW in a way. If nothing else, you got me looking at 93 card collection. Good memories. Yeah, Mike G. You know, we're gonna talk about markets right now. We're gonna talk about the stock and a lot of other stuff in a minute. So I'm gonna talk about a stock that's near and dear to my heart. Okay, and I haven't done this with you guys on this show before, but we're approaching monumental numbers. So I want to talk about it. This is Costco stock. You guys are familiar with the company, I'm sure. Top 3 retail company in the world. And they have a net worth of around $440 billion. It's a massive company. Leadership is phenomenal. The business model is impeccable. And if you really understand this company and the way they make their money, I could give you the inner workings of it as far as what percentage is the membership fee versus the increase. Talk about board of directors. Talk about the leadership. Talk about the culture. But I'll leave that for other people to say. You know, I don't want to give you guys a biased view on this stock because I invest in it, sure. And I'm talking about it because I want you to understand. You asked me a question about GameStop in 10 years. But I want to talk about this company right here. If you owned it in 1993, that's when it merged with Price Club and Saul Price. That's when it changed its name, and then that's when it took over and went back to Costco Wholesale Corporation. The stock did a 2-to-1 stock split at that time in 93. And then did another 2-to-1 stock split in the year 2000. So in the year 2000, right here at the dot-com bubble side, it split 2-to-1. And when it went 2-to-1, the stock was around $20 a share. And from that run, over these next 24 years, you're at $1,000 a share. $9.97 today. $9.97.71. It's gone $1,000, guys. If you bought it before 93, you're at 4x that number. You're literally at, 2 times, it's 2,000 before 93, so it was 2-to-1. So you're probably $4,000 a share from like pre-split numbers, like what you bought. Let's say you bought it for $15, $30. Those shares are now worth $4,000. They're equivalent because of the stock splits, right? So everyone who's talking about they bought this stock back in the 90s at $30, at $40, those shares are really split 2-to-1. So you really bought them for $20 a piece, but now they're worth, a combined, if you bought it for 40, it's a combined for $2,000. It's 2-to-1. But if you bought it after the fact, that's okay. You're still running out of the world on this company and the valuations of it. I showed you this trend right here, this in a weekly chart. I showed it to you because it made a lot of sense to me. This chart was booming, then it got stagnant in 2021 to 2023. In that time frame, it got stagnant, went sideways, it got choppy. And I said, oh, I saw something. I saw the top line pushing down, and I saw the bottom pushing up. And I saw it condensing. I saw it consolidating right here. And I go, oh, no, this is going to have massive upward movement. And I went and I did a deal for myself. And I bought a significant amount, about $20,000 worth, which is a lot of money to me. That $20,000 is now officially like $45,000 in a year. And that's a free $25,000 that you make because you read the market right and you read the position right. You know, I'm not Roy and Kitty. I'm just a guy. But I understand this. It's retail. I understand how it's cyclical. I understand what the business model is and the stretching of it. You know, the growing of the company, the growth. So I doubt the people who bought the shares back in 93 to 2000 knew that they were going to go 2-to-1 split, and now those shares are worth $1,000 a piece. But GameStop can do the same thing. GameStop can run and split and run and split and hide. And, you know, a lot of us bought shares before the stock split on GameStop, the dividend split. And we bought shares for $120. You know, my equivalent, my price point is below 100 on a share pre-split. That's my average. Kind of shocking to a lot of people, considering everybody thought that you were buying it at 250, 220, 180, like the bulk of it, right? But when you're buying the shares every day and you walk it all the way down, you come out with the cost average below 100 pre-split. It's like, wow, that's a really good investment. My cost average is right on par with Roy and Kitty. My cost average is right on par, or even below Ryan Cohen's last two buy-ins. I'm doing better than Larry Chang. I'm doing better than the board of directors for GameStop. So I'm doing better than Alan Adel. So yeah, I am an insider per se. You know, and it's not with a lot of money to some people, but you guys have to know, like, there's companies out here that do really great things, that transition and pivot and do the right thing with the right leadership and the right following. So when you say, where do you see GameStop in 10 years? I see the growth. I see the growth of earnings. I see the growth. You guys don't know this part yet because we were looking at it before. But GameStop in 2005, 2006 only made $3 billion. So what if I told you they went up 50% over the next 20 years? That's it. No, I'm not telling you the peak of it all. I'm not telling you the gross expansion and the reduction of stores. I'm not telling you, you know, how they got leveraged on their own debt and how they got shorted to oblivion. We're getting rid of that story. Let's just listen to the story that is the last 20 years. Top line has gone up 50%. Well, inflation's 2.5% every year. So we're right on par with inflation. Or what the Fed thinks we should have. Like, what I'm telling you is, it's not this gross misstep that everyone's written off and said, you know, GameStop it's not worth anything, and they're a terrible business. They're really not. They were given a bad run. They were run the wrong way, and they were leveraged on purpose. Leveraging companies and collecting fees, shorting the stock, that's all part of what private equity does, the vulture capitalists of the world, the private equity component that wants to destroy companies in America, the retail footprint that has been destroyed on all companies nationwide, 164 companies going bankrupt over the last 7 years. That's what private equity has done. So where do I see GameStop 10 years from now? I see them alive. I see them thriving. I see them pushing envelopes, pushing sectors. You know, you only see 29 today, but you might see 290. You might see 500. And when you see those numbers, this is without a squeeze. This is without that. This is just a company that's evolving, constantly evolving and looking for new ways to do better things. GameStop recently sold every store that they owned and all the property they owned in Ireland. They did that last year. Those numbers hit the bottom line. It was a one-time, a lot of one-timers. And you got to think about all the savings they've done by not shipping product and not paying the employees and not having those expenses. Maybe those were not profitable stores, not enough to keep the book light. It was a heavy book. Well, recently they just shut down and sold off 60 GameStops to another company called Game Life in Italy. We don't know the conversion. We don't know the business model, but you think GameStop's doing something at a loss? You think they're trying to take a loss? They're not. And they're not cutting their losses. They're getting offered. Hey, let's do this. Okay, for how much? Well, they're going to negotiate because you know what? People know what that brand is. You want to know what the brand's worth? It's worth more than the $13 billion. Ask Nat Turner. Nat Turner couldn't understand why he has 28,000 followers on Twitter all of a sudden. Because those are investors. They're not just card collectors. They're not just game bros. The misconception is that this guy, this former employee, whatever his damn name is, Cameron, I don't even know his name, comes out and he says, GameStop was a terrible company 9 years ago. They held me hostage as a manager. Like the guy was skipping his breaks or extended breaks or clocking out and doing whatever he was doing, manipulating time cards. Okay. We've all been 20-something years old and done stupid shit. We didn't make a YouTube channel to bash him, but then he found out he could get paid via YouTube. Talks about it even more every day. Every week he can get it. Camelot. Do it. Say what you want. I go to GameStop. I see employees that have worked there for a long time that know it, understand it, respect it, and they show up every day. I know all the guys in my local GameStop. And when the new kids come in, brand new employees for seasonal help, I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? Don't worry, I'm your biggest fan. I'm going to make this easy on you. I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to help you. I'm even going to help them with the sale of a membership, of a pro membership. I'm going to encourage the people that are there. Hey, pre-owned's not bad. You know what the good thing about pre-owned? Blah, blah, blah. Here's the value. This is what it is. You learn. So I show up every night. With a fake laugh right there. Yeah, no. I show up every night and want to talk GameStop and talk the fundamentals of the company. And just keep talking it. And I won't ever stop talking. And when they want me to stop and they want me to shut down the channel and they want me to not talk, think about all the hate I get. I had a guy today come into the channel and play sound bites of a soundboard where I said things that were not very polite. You know why they play that? You know why they do that? Because they're trying to paint me in a certain light. They're trying to play things. I've had people say racial slurs on my channel. They want to pin you. They want to get you in trouble. They want to, get your video demonetized. They want to do all the things they can do to disrupt you and be a pest. Attacking my family. I forgive a lot of it. I not that I forgive, I just let it go. It's not worth it. But hey, it's a Friday night and I show up every night. I got my nose in and my thumbs out. Nah, I got my thumbs in this bad boy. All right, we're going to look at the chart right now. We're going to have fun. But yeah, just to answer your question, where do I see this company 10 years from now? I see it on top of the mountains. I see it on the moon. And I'm just happy to be there with it forever. Chad, I know people are looking for profits. And that's a misrepresentation of what the market is. People invest money. And as long as you can leverage that investment, then I don't see why you would pull it out, I don't necessarily always understand why people sell positions. Like I watch Ryan Cohen leverage things. And Ryan Cohen doesn't have a dollar in the world other than what he's put into the market, right? Like he bought Apple shares, he bought GameStop shares, he bought Bed Bath & Beyond. But like where did he take profits? Bed Bath & Beyond, he sold. But he put $10 million into GameStop like it was nobody's business. And you can imagine the legal fees he's paying. and everything he pays for himself. Like he's navigating this world a different way. A CEO's job is to increase shareholder equity. A CEO's job is to make sure that future investors and current investors net a return on their position. I can show you numerous CEOs that have done the complete opposite for years. And they get rehired, and they don't get fired. They get promoted, and they get promoted by other channels, by other publications, by other, who's this guy? Jim Cramer says, look at this CEO, he's so great. Mary Dillon is so awesome. Mary Dillon, a KKR contributor for years, a senior person at KKR, senior partner, and she's in charge of Foot Locker, the company. I don't know about you, but if I'm a sneakerhead or running a business, I'm not looking at Mary Dillon for answers on why I should be getting these these Jordan 4 retros. I want to buy the new Fears. I want to buy the new, what was the other one that just came out? Fears came out November 16th. What came out before that? It was they call them the black and whites. It was the honeycombs. No, not the honeycomb. What do they call them? They call them the Oreos. I think that's what they called them. But the real name is not Oreos. They just nicknamed them the Oreos. Point is, you got to have somebody at the head of the company that you can relate to, that you understand and understands you and business, period. And I've seen it. I saw Sue Gove. Do an interview about Bed Bath & Beyond. She didn't even know the business. She didn't even know retail. I heard her talk. I heard her say her resume. I heard her say, we have 400 profitable stores. She just said what they were offering to sell and seeing if there was anybody out there that would buy it. And nobody bid. 3 days later, they filed for bankruptcy. Like, that's like the craziest stuff I've ever seen. But the wildest part is people actually were watching YouTubers and being lied to. And even to this day, they say they're going to get their equity back. I don't understand that. I don't. I don't. It's past. It's come and gone. It's unfortunate. But where do I see GameStop in 10 years? Let's go look at this market. Let's go look at this chart. All right. Appreciate you. Let's go. All right, guys. Here we go. Here's the chart here on GameStop, guys. We're going to look at first the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart for GameStop. As you can see, the purple line is going to represent the 50-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average is here. Now, they crossed, and when they crossed, that was the true explosion of the stock. They were never going to cross because they were just going straight down to the ground. But when they crossed two explosions of stock, then what's happened here slowly is they could never get us back. You could never really take us down because means you're up and to the right. If you look at this purple line and you look at the everything, this is your level of support way down at the bottom, $10.55. But you're never gonna fall down below it. And up here on the purple, we're riding right with it. We're keeping pace with our support here. And as we keep pace with the 50-day moving average, and this, it might be expanded because we're looking at the monthly charts, And I only tell you this because the line's getting further and further apart, okay? And when it gets further and further apart, that means that it's bullish. It's still running. When we look at the weekly, look at this, okay? The weekly, you have the 200-day above the 50, but the 50's curling. So for those weeks that you see this chart, it's curling up. We were apart by about $9 on the spread here. It was $9. The high, let's see, the close was 19, and over here, right, okay, so $27.97 and then $19.09. So $8 apart right here. Right here, what's the spread? The spread is apart by, it looks like, I can't even see it because my damn thing's there. So right here, it won't show it to me. Can I see it? Can I see it? It won't let me do it. Oh, there it is. No. Dang it, I have to scroll all the way like that? No. Okay, so 27 and 19. So it's 8 apart. They were 9 apart, 8 apart. So it's gotten $1 closer, maybe even $1.50 closer. They're eventually going to cross, guys. Eventually the purple's going to go up, and when it does, you'll see it explode. Right now you're not exploding yet, guys. This is the melt. This is the ice melting up. Look at it. Look at it from the weekly standpoint. You have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went green again. And I know it's by pennies. We closed out at 29.05. We closed out at 29.06. 1 penny. We went green. I don't care. A win's a win, baby. Put me in. 6 weeks in a row. We're approaching earnings this week. We have plenty of retraction to give back. We can give back anything from 29 down to 21. We could give it back this week. So, it's not going to change the outcome of what's going to really happen here. This is going to explode. This is going to go up because as long as we stay above 19, we're closing the gap. Stay above 19, guys, and we're closing the gap. That's what we're doing here. So, did we ever cross before? You're damn right we did. This was what the stock looked like before. The stock was so close at one point, then it went up. Boom. And as they got together, this is the cross of death right here. This is your death cross. When it goes down to the bottom, boom, you don't know how, you no longer have the golden cross. But look at how far they were spread apart. You saw the 50-day getting so spread apart by so much. And the reason it was getting shorted to the ground, this was careers over. Roaring Kitty comes in and says, hold up. That can't be real. And look at what happens. It bends back. And as it bends back, guys, it's gone. Gone out of your world. There it is, the golden cross, all the way up. And as it goes, it's going to take forever for it to bend back down and for you to go into a downtrend. And in your downtrend, you're still not going to get back to where it was. You're not going to get back. $9 was nowhere near where it was. Remember, this stock was 60 cents on an equivalent of 60. So you went all the way down to $40 pre-split. It was down at $2. We're 20x right here at this bottom level. And guess what we did? We bounced out. We bounced out again. So as we're coming down and you see all this pressure, we're bouncing out again and we're moving on up. And we're that gradual burn right there, that gradual burn is going to be this gradual increase here. I told you this a couple months ago. We hit the bottom. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It took weeks before you really got the hang of it. But the minute you crossed, guys, the minute the 50-day crosses 200, what were the candles like then? What was the boom then? Look at this monster. It crossed, and look at what you had. You had weeks of rockets. They brought it back. They had to halt the market, guys. They had to halt the stock for it to come back down to earth. Well, guess what you're about to hit? You're about to hit the same time frame where the purple crosses the orange, where your 50 crosses your 200. And when that happens again, you're going to hit this trend line. You're going to hit the rocket again. But we're not taking off from way down here this time. We're taking off from way up here. And when you're taking off from $30 and you're taking off from $20, $25, you're going to see price action in the thousands. I know. There's no way, Marantz. Oh, did you forget? You forget about applied mathematics? Did you forget about log versus linear? This is a logarithmic chart here. Go ahead and count the squares for me one time. Where did they take off from when they crossed? You took off from down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares. Okay, we'll take off from right here. Let's see what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way up here on 5. Way up here. Look at it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way up here. You're looking at 450 to 2,000? I'm not making it up. $450 a share to 2,000. Oh, I might just be crazy. I just might be crazy. Let me do it one more time. It crossed right here. The stock was around. It was around here. So let's just call it as the melt up goes up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks. I'll be fair. So let's go. We're here. I'm not gonna move it. I'm gonna leave it just like that. So we're here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. $555 to $1,100. That's where you're gonna be somewhere over here. We're gonna be dancing, bros. Here, watch this. I thought I had a rectangle on here somewhere. Don't I? There it is. So your box where you're gonna be. Remember this, guys. I drew this a long time ago. If you guys don't remember, I drew this like 3 years ago, and I said we're going to be right here on this week, right here where we were, right here. I said we're going to be up at $80 a share, and guess what? We ended up hitting 80, but we came all the way back down. Okay, well, guess what? We're going to be somewhere up in Never Never Land at some point. At some point throughout the life of this stock coming up, I'm going to go this far. I'll go this far to 2028. Nah, we don't have to go that far. I'll be right in here. 2028 January. Yeah? So you see this? This is the square you're effing with. Right in here. Sounds crazy, huh? It's not. It's not. I'll be here, though. I'll be here when we're in it. Once we get in it, then we'll go from there. That's what I have for us right now. We're approaching. Imagine this. Imagine you take this square, okay? Take this square. Remember, call me crazy, okay? It's the same size. But imagine if you took this square and you put it right here. And you put it right when the stock was coming into its own. It fell all the way down, and you're way down here. And you're like, hold on, we're closing this gap? Oh, the gap's closing, Marantz. Hold on. The gap's closing. Oh, no, let me leave it wide open. But the gap's closing. So as the gap closes on the 50 and the 100, remember this. I'm going to put this square right here. Did I look so crazy then? Did it look crazy that we're trading in that square now? Okay, good. So now that the gap's closing, purple to orange, gap is closing. It's going to close somewhere around over here, right? Keep going up. It has to by days. The days alone get you there. The days alone will get you there because we're so much higher than we were previously here on this run. This is on the weekly chart, guys. For weeks, we were below. We were below for weeks. Guess where we're at right now? High. Don't worry. We're going to be in this square over here dancing around. They're going to be like, how did you get into that square on that time frame? Well, I'll just wait for it right here. I'll wait for it in 2025. I'll just leave it there. Just remember, same square that these guys never thought they'd get to. We've been in this whole time. Well, same square that you never thought we'd get to. We're going to be in it this whole time. I'll be here. I know. Too much. Don't worry, we got there. Nobody ever thought we'd get to the 80s. We'd get to the 60s again. It'll never happen. This stock is worth nothing. It's worth $7. Hey, they unleashed all these dudes at you, and they put in all this info, and put in all this work, and all the guys. Remember when the stock was $10? You saw Marantz Rantz around here. You saw all these guys from YouTube around talking all this bullshit. All the meltdown was in there. Meltdown was thick at night. I was right there looking at you like, what? Well, we're $13? That's crazy, bro. We ain't 13. We're not 10. Nah, we're not 11. We're not 17. I don't care. How are you ever going to get back to 20, man? How are you ever going to get us below 20? That's what I want to know. Because we went all the way to 80. We went from 8 to 80, 9 to 80. Oh, baby. I was there, and so were you. Too bad she signed a lifetime deal in Europe. I don't get those channels. I don't know. Killing Clark is so much fun to watch. Nat Turner, yeah. Oh, on 11.9? Is that what he said? Cool. If DRS over 10K worth shares, holding. Sure. What do you think GameStop's next purchase is? Ace Mel, they haven't purchased anything. They have all their cash. Like, are you guys aware, like, these partnerships that bring them money, they're not paying for them? They don't have to pay. They just have to come up with a great business idea that in turn makes profit for someone else. They get to use the profits that they already make. They're giving people a reason to go to their stores. Can you imagine how much they're up right now? They don't even have enough cards to sell. There's no way that they're not dealing with Topps and Don Russ directly and getting a deal of their lifetime. They have so many stores. I'm guarantee you there's not enough baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards in the world to go around to be in every GameStop shelf. No way. No way. I don't think people understand. There's too many GameStops. You just can't. There's more video games than cards. Let's see. December 7th, Pokemon trade in some GameStop stores. Yeah. The card store I went to yesterday was selling cards raw, which is pretty cool. I have 2016 official Trump $2 bills. I want the PSA to grade them. That's cool. Smart guy. Too bad. There you go. Good afternoon. What do you think? What do you think will replace cash? Dion, I don't think anything. I think it's all nonsense. I think we already have a digital currency, and it's the numbers right there in your bank account. I don't think we need to have a decentralized cash position. I think it's too hard to adopt. I think people carry too much cash anyway, and you're not going to be able to get it back from it. It's like trying to say, oh, we need to make guns illegal in America. It's never going to happen. It's too much. So, too much cash out there in the world, and every country has to be on par with you and on board. You know, BRICS can try all they want. They're about to get hit with tariffs. If you guys don't think America runs the world, you haven't been around the world. I heard Ryan Cohen, Roy and Kitty, is going to buy Bitcoin with $4.5 billion. Your thoughts on that, Marantz? Personally, I do not like crypto. Nothing to back it. I think everybody's stupid. So I think. When it comes to cryptocurrency, I think you're all idiots. Everybody. If you buy crypto, I don't care for you in the slightest while you're doing it. I have to say this wholeheartedly. Everyone's here to make money, allegedly. But fundamentally, the money you're making it just defeats the purpose. I don't even know how to explain it. It would be like raising money for the defense of the person who committed crimes against you. Like, that's basically what it is. It's the Wild Wild West. And if nobody played in it, this game would be over. If only institutions were in it and it wasn't people and you weren't manipulated, but the greed can succeed. But they would have nothing. With their leverage is crypto? Oh my God. It's unregulated, guys. It's an unregulated money laundering scheme. So people can go out there and just manipulate. That's fine. The individuals, the rogue coins, right? The shit coins. But you tell me, like, they fluctuate that market. It's too easy. They can do whatever they want. Whatever they want. We went up a penny for the week. You damn right, but we're up. 2,000 power. Yes. What price would you sell? Your boy AMC, how you doing, man? What price would I sell? A share or all of it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll explain. So I don't have a lot of shares. I don't have as much as more other people. But I have enough to stay interested and honest on it. But if GameStop gets to like $100 a share, I'm sitting close to $100,000. $100,000 cash. A lot of money. A lot of money. And you could literally buy a house and rent it, and then you have passive income, and you can start building your empire, right? You can do that. You can buy 2 houses, whatever. That's if you wanted to do more, but I don't. I want about $500,000 cash. I'm so honest with you guys. I want $500,000 cash. I want to pay off my house so that my wife doesn't have to work. And I say that because if we pay off the house, she really shouldn't have to work. But then she tells me, I'm never going to do that, babe. I want to work, or I want to make some money so that we don't have to struggle. You know, I live in California. You need 2 incomes to survive, man. I talked to a dude this week, and he's a welder, a forklift driver. He was everything, dude. This guy was amazing. Young man. And he says that his wife stays at home. And I just like, wow. Like this day and age, and your wife stays at home, and you live in California, that's like really hard to do. So that means you're living a different life. I don't live a different, like I live a life that you want to live. Like if you want to go eat something, we're going to go eat. right? I don't have excess. I can't go splurge. I wear $10, $20 pairs of shoes. My shoes are $10, $20 a piece. I don't spend more than $40 on shoes, guys. I swear to you. My kids will tell you, my wife will tell you, everybody will tell you. But I do spend money on GameStop. Holy shit. No, my Caitlin Clark card was $65. I was looking at my bank account the other day with my wife, and we were going over it. Because we don't have joint checking. We have different bank accounts, which has really helped us out over the years. Because I think we would stress together. Rather than stressing together, we just let one guy stress. But, yeah, no, you guys asked me, like, what I would sell, when I would sell. If I had $500,000 cash, yeah. It'd be a blessing. It'd be a blessing. It wouldn't change me. It wouldn't change my life, but it would make things a lot easier. And I'm going to have $500,000. I'm going to. I've managed to save over $100,000 at times in all accounts. You know, like you want your accounts to be 7 figures. You want your accounts to be 8 figures. When you get in those levels, you'll know. You know, me personally, I mean, what the hell do you want me to do, man? I got a stock that keeps going up. I got GameStop that, you know, I pour my lunch money into, but my lunch money is pretty significant these days. You know, $26,000 is a lot of money to me. But it's because I respect it. So I won't sell. I won't sell. Fair assessment. Yeah, thank you. No way GameStop has, had, will any Bitcoin. Exactly. It's dumb. Next week will be interesting. I agree to that. Nat shared a graph of growth of card sales last year. Wow. Yeah, it's us. Those Kirkland stocks be on point. Yeah. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. You know, you get so many a year. And, I mean, think about it. Let's just say you get 5 or 6 for free a year. That's 5 or 6 grand free. After 10 years, that's $60,000. And it grows. After 20 years, it's $120,000, and it grows. So there's just a lot. There's a lot to look at. And we just never know. I hope you do, Marantz. Thank you, Avion. I'm Arvin. I'm trying, man. You know, I'll tell you this. The more I pay my mortgage every month, the less I need. You know, it's like a big piggy. It's a big piggy bank. I don't know if you guys own homes. If you own a home and you have a mortgage, it's a big savings account. That's all it is. You're paying yourself to live where you live. So you make all this money, you're just paying it to yourself. And as you pay it every month, you know, there's a cost of living, sure, call that interest. But you're getting back the principal. You're getting back your mortgage at the end, you know, the equity. So what does it really cost to live? Just interest and taxes. So handle that, but change your mindset. I had to change my wife's mindset years ago. I said, baby, no, listen to me. That money that we're buying, that we're paying, it's ours. It's ours. We're putting it in. It's ours. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, babe, look at this. So when you get instant equity or, you know, the property values go up, you're sitting there and you're counting it, and then you start counting other things, and you're like, hey, you know what? We're not so bad. You're not. You know, if it hit the fan and you had to make a change or life change in front of you, you know. I have a buddy of mine. I know him. I say a buddy of mine. We grew up together, but I don't know him. Like, I see him, we say hi to each other, whatever. But his Facebook post really just hurt my heart today because he was talking about his nephew. And his nephew was in 8th grade, young man, like 13 years old. And he passed away. And it's like the talk of the town out here. They already raised over $25,000 for the family, like on a GoFundMe or something. What they call it, like a lunch something. I don't even know. It's somebody bringing lunch to the family, like feeding them for a year or something. It doesn't matter. These guys, $25,000 instantly. The kid was dynamite, and it's his nephew, and he's so heartbroken, and I was just saddened for him. I was like, oh my goodness, man. And I thought about my cousin again, my cousin Isaiah, who's 13, who passed. I thought about my aunt and how she dealt with it. I think about all this stuff all the time, like loss in family. And I think about like what we would do if I died or my wife died or if people died, if people passed. Like those are things I can't imagine living without. So I'm just going to do the best I can to support my folks and my family while I have them, and my kids and my wife and everybody. And GameStop's just a byproduct of doing the right thing when no one's watching. That's it. That's an honest answer. I have no idea what I'd sell my shares at either. No one knows where the price is going to go. But that being said, I have certain points I'd like to reach to get out of debt. That's cool. You know how I'm getting out of debt, CJ? I'm just paying for it. I just pay, man. I pay so much and so many things, and I've done it the right way for so long that, I got a quality credit score, and people always offer me money for stuff, but we're getting there. We're getting there we're getting really close to things right now. I'd say within the next 6 months, I have a huge turn coming for me and my wife, and then the year after that, it's going to be even bigger, and we'll figure it out. But I got 3 car payments left, yos. 3 car payments left. I can't right now. I'm so excited about it. I thought about paying it all off right now. I was like, I'll just pay it right now. And my wife's like, you better not. It's Christmas. Like, that's crazy too, having those conversations about things because it's Christmas. I don't know. I just want to be. I want to be a better planner, I guess. What am I going to get you for Christmas? I don't know. Dream it, believe it, live it, manifest it. You own 3,487 shares. Fingers are crossed. Yeah, man. See, you're doing well. You're doing well. Price gets up to like $300 a share. You're going to have $1 million. Like, yeah. I expect a share offering before earnings. I just want to be able to buy a house for me and my family, especially with the baby boy on the way. Sergio, that's quality, man. I don't know about a share offering before earnings because they would have to announce earnings early then if they're going to offer shares. But we'll see. He's a whale. Yeah, there's a lot of whales in this damn chatting channel. I mean, I know a guy who has 110,000, if not more. No, what did he buy? Did he buy 40,000 more or $55,000 more? I don't know. He's got 110,000 shares easy. One of the guys who watches the channel. Like, he's got millions, guys, in GameStop. And at a cost average below $20. Like, he's already doubled his money. Like, he's already there sitting around at $5 million looking at you saying, okay, what's next? So, and I just want to tell him, because I love the man. I know who he is, and it's been good to me for so many years. And I just say, man, you did it. And that's to all of you, not just him. It's to everyone here. It is December 6th at 9 o'clock. In 3 hours, it's going to be Pearl Harbor Day. A day that doesn't live in infamy. The day that people forgot. A day that people don't really even remember enough to have it a national holiday. But a day we got attacked on our own soil. Just like 9/11. I don't let the day just go by. I honor it. Pearl Harbor Day. Terrible day. The USS Arizona. First hit with the rock. You guys got to know this stuff. So, you guys that are invested with GameStop, when the whole world tells you get rid of it, when all the people make fun of you, when everyone talks that crap to you, and I remember when I was ashamed to tell people I liked GameStop or I was in it. I wasn't ashamed, but I was kind of like, They're not gonna understand. Then they would all talk shit, you know. Oh, look at them, huh? And it's a mind fuck. It's an absolute mind fuck. You know, I mean, think about the stock that I own that's already at almost $1,000, and you doubled your money in the last year. How do I explain it to people that GameStop's tripled in the last year? We were at 10 and now we're at 30. Like, how do I tell them that even the nuts and bolts of the markets that you see, you guys all see Nvidia, you all see this other stuff, pump, pump, pump. You see the highs? Imagine investing into a company when it's at its lowest and nobody wants it and everyone talks about it and everyone's meant to talk, and they come in, they destroy you, or they try to. They try to attack you in every way, shape, and form, and it doesn't work. That's why I tell you, you guys made it. You made it here. And it's already been 4 years, and it's nothing, man. It's a walk in the park. When GameStop resumes dividends, we will never need to sell. Aaron, such a good point. Such a good point. For all of you guys with thousands of shares, and I mean, could you imagine? Like, I know a guy, like I said, has 100,000 shares. Think about it. Even if they paid $1, he's gonna make $100,000 every year. That's free GameStop shares. It's going right back to it. Like, no idea, Sergio. I have no idea what happened. I know that he had got sick. I know that he had cancer in his knee, and we hadn't talked since. I called him, left a message. I just didn't want to hound him. I still have his number, but I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You know, what would happen to me if you guys didn't see me one day, and I'm not live streaming? And how would you know what happened to me? You wouldn't know. Well, you would know. You'd probably find out. But going to bed knowing you have years of expenses covered takes grind and sacrifice to work. Yeah, but you still fear having to cash out any of that work. Patrick, you know, I had a come to Jesus moment like a month ago with Almo Naster, my boy. And Almo was like, hey, bro, stop stressing about life. I had a lot of stuff happening to me, and that I haven't talked about to you guys yet. I don't know when I will. I don't know when I will, but there's some constant grinding that I'm going through personally. And some people I've talked to and I confide in, and it's worked. It's helped me. My wife, my number one partner and support system. But everyone else, I just get through it, right? But yeah, I was stressing there for a minute about stuff, and I was just like, there's been times where I was like, man, I'm just gonna sell, turn off the channel, and go away, and just go back to work and just focus on other things. And I mean, I'm up on my own life, so then I think about like all the people that rely on me every day, or that write me and tell me great things. So I said, all right, I can't let those dudes down. And I feel like I let myself down and my kids down, so it's not an issue. I don't get weak-minded like that that often. Maybe once every month. No, once a year. I don't know. I bought at $27, average down. I wish I got at 20, but can't go wrong long term. Yeah, no way. My father was 25 years in the U.S. Army, starting first class. Arvin Corp, that's cool. I think my brother did 20, my sister did 20, and they were E8s. So, yeah, good job. My cost basis is in the mid-40s. Damn, CJ. Keep lowering it. Keep going at it. I still kind of shy sometimes how excited I am about GameStop books and leadership. That's cool. Me too. Iso's my boy. I was just about to ask, where's Almo? He's here. Iso Fortune is Almo. He's here. My days will be so empty without Marantz lives. Oh, don't worry. I'm still going to be. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. For GameStop to blacken the eye of private equity and happens Toys R Us will be enough for me. Yeah, it's fine. Hey guys, I'm gonna go have dinner with the wife. We're gonna go out tonight. I was live for an hour and a half. I had 3 live streams today, all an hour and a half. So appreciate you so much. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Let's get this party started. All right. Have a good night. Peace.